Welcome to the season finale, season 2 of It's All Love podcast. The podcast where we try to teach self love. Let me give myself a hug. Start off. If you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm your host, Butter. We got a lit show for y'all tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Butter. And we got, I just got brain freeze. I'm about to know because I was about to introduce T-Mo first. We got Noble Noah. My bad, y'all. Noble Noah.
What's going on, everybody? It's Noble Noah. Y'all can follow me on IG at Noble_Noah. We back for this New Year's Eve show, and we got a very, very lit show for y'all today, and we gonna want y'all to rock out with us all night tonight.
And we got the man, the myth, Mr. Off the Top, T-Mo.
Yeah, what's going on with y'all, man? It's T-Mo. Y'all can follow me at off the top _media. Y'all already know. Keep giving y'all the content, different stuff to think about. And you know how we going tonight. We got a lit Friday show for y'all tonight. New Year's Eve. We about to, end this season off with a banger. And then we got two special guests down at the bottom. Ami and Sammy from the Real Spill podcast.
The Real
Please,
Sip and
ladies.
Spill?
The Real Sip and Spill.
The Real Sip and Spill.
Real
The Real
Sip and Spill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, ladies, please, introduce yourselves, let them know where they can find you at and anything that y'all have coming up.
Okay, so I'm Ambitious Teray. I am one half of The Real Sip and Spill, a podcast of two women who create conversations all while
sipping one.
I was gonna say, don't leave me out, girl. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Ambitious Teray. That's everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just really excited to be here. Sammy, you wanna I'm going this way. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. I'm Thug Sammy. I'm Thug Sammy on all social media pages, Twitter and Instagram. I am the other half of The Real Sip and Spill. And yeah, I'm happy to be here too.
We definitely appreciate you ladies and come on the show for this New Year's Eve. Like I said, it's a lot of people had a lot of different places they want to be. So we happy that y'all can come on the show and talk about some of these topics we got for y'all tonight. Before we, get into the topics, we always like to do a little icebreaker, get y'all a little bit acquainted. Say it again.
What'd you say?
I said someone's been watching our show.
I mean, we had it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm kidding.
We had to do our little research on you, but
you should.
But we wanted to get more, the viewers to get more acquainted to y'all, to find a little bit more about you two individually. And so, like for me, I'm big on compatibility signs and everything else like that. So if you ladies can, tell our viewers what your sign is, and also explain your podcast journey. How did y'all get on this podcast journey to where you are now?
Okay. So I'm a Scorpio and she's an Aries. I think our compatibility is pretty good. I think we play a lot of the devil's advocate for each other because sometimes we do agree, but then we find a good balance of what makes the most sense of argumentative, but informative, if that makes any sense, right? Mm-hmm. Am I saying it right, Sammy?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so I feel like we have really good points of views, but we definitely still respect each other's opinions enough to hear it out. But sometimes 10 toes down on what you feel, and that's what we be. So you want to get into the story of how we started?
Yeah, I'm an Aries. I was sure you said that, but I'm sorry, y'all. Full disclosure, I be high all the time. So that is my
You and T-Mo both. You good.
Don't worry about our old podcast with I Smell Smoke podcast. That's all we did.
But our podcast journey, pretty much I was originally doing a podcast with someone else, and then I stopped doing it with the person I was doing with, and then Ami was listening to me in the car while I was trying to figure out what direction I wanted to take it in, and she was like, "I'll do it with you." And that's really just how it started. It just started as a car conversation, and 2 years later, we're doing this thing and being bigger, better, better bitches. And now we're just on this journey together, and it's wonderful.
Do you feel like y'all when y'all started on the podcast, do you feel like y'all connection was already strong there, or as y'all started doing episodes, start finishing out, it grew stronger over time?
I don't know, because me and Ami were already friends.
Yeah.
So, and we already spent a lot of time together. I feel like I grew to know Ami more with the podcast, but I feel like we already have a connection as friends.
I want to say, yeah, I would definitely agree. I think that our connection was already there, but I think it's like podcasting and friendship. It's completely different, you know, because like we'll always like be on the phone talking all the time, but then knowing a good flow, knowing when to be quiet, knowing when to like, you know, have different ideas. So it's like we definitely have the friendship, and the friendship has been there, but it's like podcasting. It's always been different. Like it's like podcast Sammy is different than real life Sammy, and me. I feel like I'm a crackhead all the time anyways.
Wait,
so it's like
how is podcast Sammy different from real life Sammy?
Because you always say you got to separate friendship from podcast.
When you're doing business and pleasure.
Me, I'm a crackhead all the time. So I'm like, nah, like all go.
Yeah.
And like so I need to know sometimes when to like, you know, draw in, understand some things that I can't do on here, but I can do it here. So I need to know how to, you know, compartmentalize. That's the word.
So basically what you're saying is that y'all, the stuff that y'all say to each other behind the scenes, y'all got to know we on the podcast, we ain't gonna say this right here.
No, not even that. It's just sometimes
I mean, there's some things we know personally about each other we don't put on the podcast.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely not.
Because like we're actually friends too, so we have our own personal relationship besides the podcast. And sometimes it gets mixed up because we be talking on the phone and having a regular conversation. We're like, oh, go guys, let's have the podcast. Like, so it's like.
I'm gonna say there has been times where we're on the podcast where we say something and the next day we're like, damn, do we gotta edit that out?
Yeah, we're actually friends.
And it's also because Sammy was doing a podcast longer than me. So I feel like it was more of like a learning curve for me to learn how to podcast. Because I swore I knew everything, and I swear I still do know everything. But I'm really open in this new year, this new light with growth. You know, I'm gonna take it with growth.
Yeah, no, the friendship dynamic definitely happened. I mean, you know, well, I'll sit there and explain how, you know, I feel like we started. See, me and Butta, we've been boys, you know, for about like, you know, over 10 years now. You know, so, you know, probably about a couple years ago, we always talked about, you know, building a brand together, you know, but at first it was about, we was trying to do like everything, you know, sports, music, you know what I'm saying, talk the real life shit that we talk now. So, you know, shit, this type of real life shit happens, you know, niggas fall off, you know, but Butta kept telling me occasionally, like, look, man, we about to get back to doing this. And, you know, he, you know, told me that he had the podcast equipment set up. And me and Noah, we've been, you know, chopping it up for about the last maybe, was it 3 years now, Noah?
Yeah.
What's it called? So,
yeah,
so we've been chopping up for like the last 3 years. And me and him started, you know, from being in a group chat, you know, we debating sports and all that. And then, you know, once me and Butta started the podcast, we brought Noah on, and then, you know, we
ain't know that he was the one and the only Noble Noah. We didn't know that.
Yeah.
But it's but like they were saying about the friendship dynamic, and the difference between the podcast and the friendship is that, like you said on the podcast, you still have to take turns. You got to say, well, this person got to talk first. That's all. Get your point across. It's a different flow than just talking with your boys behind the scene. And so once you learn that dynamic with your podcast host, that's when the show really starts. When y'all speaking off each other, when y'all can finish each other's sentences, when y'all on that type of time, it's a whole nother level. And that's the type of dynamic that we grew upon as we got deep into the doing more podcasts. But how long have y'all ladies been doing podcasts?
2 years now.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
And y'all been doing it for how long?
For almost a year.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah,
February it'll be a year. Man, thank you so very much.
But hey,
I said thank you so very much.
You're
welcome. Butta, for them saying that too, I think we forgot the biggest thing of the night. But I need you to put some hand claps behind this. This is our finale show. This is
Definitely.
our season finale
Definitely.
show. This is our last
Definitely.
show of the year.
Yes, indeed.
Didn't mention that at the beginning of the show, but we mentioned it now. This is our season
Yeah.
finale, and we appreciate these ladies coming to join us for our season finale. And we're gonna try to
Definitely.
put on a hell of a show for all our viewers that's been rocking with us all year long. But with that being said, we're gonna get into
Oh, I
this.
think since they told us they signed, I think we can go ahead and go ahead and let them know what ours is too.
Oh yeah, I'm
Hold on,
Aquarius.
I want to see if they can guess right quick. Ladies, can you guess our three
He
signs?
already said
What
Guess
did he
your
say? I didn't hear what he said.
Oh, she said she can't guess.
Okay, let me see. Okay, so let me think.
I don't give a fuck about enough.
Oh, she don't care about the sign.
I
Hey
mean,
Sammy,
it's
me and you
okay to
both.
still try. Let's see. But let me think. I want to say, are you a Virgo or Leo?
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Is there any
Okay.
Libras in the house? I feel Libra energy.
That's disrespectful.
I about to say yeah,
No.
definitely not.
Let me see. Noah. Noah.
There's no
I
Libras?
want to say. I mean, just confirm or deny that, because that'll be one of the I ain't got to say out. Is anyone a Leo? I mean, a Libra?
No, ain't no Libras in here.
Scorpios?
No Libras. Okay. Okay, let me see. No.
Aquarius.
He said he's an
That's me.
Aquarius already.
That's me.
But Aquarius.
Noah. I want to say you're either a Cancer or a Leo.
Damn, she good.
Man, you good.
Yeah, right.
You good.
She definitely
She
good.
good.
Which one are
She
you?
good. I'm a Cancer.
I
definitely
can feel
good.
it. I'm a water sign. So I was like, I'm getting water. I'm getting
No, hey,
right.
but I tell Timo all the time. I said Cancers and Scorpios are just like this. I love me some
No,
Scorpios.
really, dead ass. No, dead
I
ass.
love some Scorpios. She peeped that.
Let's see. Okay, Timo. I am getting very much either
She ain't gonna get it.
Gemini or Capricorn.
You was close, but it ain't neither one. I'm a Cancer also.
You're a Cancer as well? Wow, you must be the chill one. I was gonna say, because you either get the crackheads or the chills. Like, there's no in between. Like, so you're the chill one.
Said I'm the crackhead.
I was about to say,
You're
damn.
definitely the crackhead. It's okay. It happens.
He said I'm the
Happens to the best of
crackhead.
us.
I was about to say, what does that mean?
That you're from. Where the fuck you going?
You said that you
Sammy?
what?
Where you come
Yeah, Sammy
She-
trying to sip too.
Yeah,
That's
right.
right,
Oh yeah,
Sammy.
Mimosa?
oh
That's
yeah.
right,
What
Sammy.
was that you said?
Got the
That's right,
mimosa.
from?
Sammy.
Y'all, I have no alcohol in my house, so I am.
I'm with you. I don't got nothing either.
I got some
I
water.
always drinking this thing. You know me.
Mm-hmm.
You do. You always got a little drinky drink beat.
But you did good. You got mines right. You did good.
Okay, I mean, hey, 1 out of 3 is pretty
well,
good,
that's
I
good.
guess.
That's good, but
Yeah, but no. Go ahead and go ahead. Let's get into these topics, my guy.
yeah, let's definitely get into your topic because I'm very interested in y'all ladies' perspective on these topics that we have here. So the first topic of the night is dating outside of your race.
Okay.
So this week it's been a lot of stuff going online, and Timo has posted on his social media, and a lot of other people have posted about dating outside their race, but particularly black men dating outside their race, and the feedback of black women and how they feel about black men dating out of their race. And so the question that we're going to start off to you ladies is dating outside of your race. How do you feel about it? And do you feel like black men have dated outside of their race more now to where it's making it seem like black men don't have the same love for black women?
Nope.
Did you want to start?
Whichever one wants to start over.
Okay, I'll start. Me specifically, I feel like me and mommy feel the same about this. We're not really keen to dating outside our race.
Yeah,
But I feel like black, huh?
As I don't see the purpose.
Oh, you'll see the purpose. Yeah, but I feel like black guys do date. I mean, statistically speaking, black men do date outside the race more than black women.
Why do you feel that is?
It doesn't really bother me because I'm not really. I don't the kind of black men who date white men. They're not for me. So I don't even look for them. What they got going on. So I mean, black guys love me. So I just care about the black guys that like me. Honestly, I'm not
Yeah,
worried. No.
What do,
I'm gonna say
well,
definitely.
I'll let you know. Go ahead, Ami.
I was gonna say to piggyback off of that. Yeah, I just feel like because I make it very clear that there is no black, there's no other race that can teach my black children how to be black or the black experience. So it's like if you're an ounce of black, you're still black because there's multiple movies where there'll be interracial children, but they're still treated like they're black, and they're. I just feel like it causes a confusion in the children. I always say that when children are half of something or have something in them, it's always feeling like they have to choose a side between either the mother or the father side. And I hear that even with adults that are in our grown ass age talking about they don't fuck with one side of the family because they think that they're too Hispanic or they're too black, you know? And this is the same thing as she said. I don't really mind if black men do date outside of your race. I just feel like it's the problem when the black men date outside of the race, and then when you ask them why they do it, you know, just because we're curious, the justification is always reasoning against black women and not saying, oh, because white women know how to cook very well. You know, they never are uplifting the person they're with, but they down black women to support the reason why they're dating outside of the race. And if you want to date outside of the race, that ain't got shit to do with me. Because like she said, the niggas that are dating outside of the race is not the same niggas that's attracted to me.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Yeah.
do y'all date outside of y'all race?
I
I do.
have. Or,
Yeah, I do now.
Timo, what
Excuse
about
me?
you?
I say I do now.
Okay,
I
interesting.
I haven't. I've talked to women outside of my race. I haven't dated outside of my race.
What do
And
you feel like your experience is dating someone outside of your race, though?
Oh no, it's regular.
Just regular? Like,
Yeah,
there's no reason?
ain't no perks behind it or nothing, but it's just a a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like I found somebody that like me as much as I like them, so it's just a good connection. The connection
Okay.
is there. See, like with me, I would never like downgrade the black women or nothing. That was never no reason why I dated outside of the race. I just found somebody who was compatible to me and loved me the same amount that I love them. So that's why I started dating outside of the race.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why the crazy part about it is like when he said I made a post earlier this week, and it's like all the dude on the post asked black women, why do you feel no why do you think that black men are starting to date outside their race to find a partner? And then all the women just seem like they just really just got triggered and defensive, like, oh, we don't care. I mean, and like he just asked them. I mean, it ain't really
I
about
mean,
you
but that's
caring,
really question. I mean, that's really we
It
don't
has nothing
care.
to do with us. That's the thing. We don't care because it has nothing to do with us.
but it ain't really about you not caring. It's just because I mean, like y'all, like I said, y'all talk about a lot of stuff that y'all don't care about. But I mean, people in general talk about a lot of stuff they don't care about. Right now, I don't care. Just a cop out. I mean, like, do I care about? If I see, other black women dating outside their race, no. I mean, if that's what she chooses to do, that's what she chooses to do. But I can
I
have,
don't
I'm not,
necessarily.
go
I'm
ahead.
saying I don't necessarily think it's a cop out though, because I just feel like if it's
Yeah.
not something, if I'm not a person that interracially dates, it's not something I really think about day to day. If I think about it when I'm thinking of the scope of things, I would think about, oh, I just feel like people want mixed children. That's what I would think about. I'm like, that's when I'm like, oh, okay, that's probably why. But like sincerely, I really
And
don't
I
care
do
about if
agree
someone.
with you about people who talk about stuff they don't care about all the time. Usually, the stuff on our podcast that we talk about is because we care about it. So I don't really see us just talking about shit we don't care about just for the fuck of it.
And I have a question also to Sammy. What you stated earlier, you was like, if you see a black man with a white woman, you assume that that's his type and that's what he wants.
Right.
So are you saying that if that black man is with that white woman, but that's not his type, that's just a woman that he may have connected with, but he also says, I still like black women as well, and he tries to talk to you, would you say, well, no, you already picked your side, or you would say, okay, you're still open to more than just that?
Yeah, it's not that serious. You already picked your side. It's not like a competition. It's like if he dated a white woman before and he went to a black lady, that's fine. Like Russell Wilson did that. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say no to Russell because he dated a white bitch before. No. So.
And they always use, hey, they always use Russell. Russell always
I mean, because
Because
the top of
Russell
the
he's the
is
top.
poster
the
child
Right,
for
he
it.
do
He
though.
the
He is
Russell
the
the
standard.
top
poster
of the top
child.
right
Like,
there. Yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
that is
what's up, grown man
amazing.
Logic? What's up, Bobby? Season finale. Thanks for checking in.
yeah. Yeah, but I mean, but that's a question because, like I said, I feel like a lot of black women, you know, they'll get turned off if they may see a black man dating outside of his race or have seen him do it, and then they may stereotype him and say, "This is the type of person that you are. This is what you like," and so they like, "Well, I'm not. If this is what you want, I'm not gonna really deal with that. I don't really want to deal with that." Yeah, I want somebody, I guess, who likes more black women or fond of black women or whatever it is. But I feel like a lot of black women, if they see him with a white woman or something like that, they say, "Oh no, I'm not. We not doing that." So I don't know, but
Yeah, like,
it's good to hear. I mean, but I mean, what do you feel about that?
Mm, like she said, it wouldn't stop me from talking to him, but I would be very mindful of like, because I mean, even with like Nick Cannon, remember, Sammy, we were like, he has a type. That man, all his children are racially ambiguous, like none of his kids. So we're like, a man like Nick Cannon would not be someone that would be attracted to me. So I feel like that is something that we do, I think, subconsciously think about. Because like when you see, you know, your procreations and they don't reflect what they look like or what their family looks like, it's like, so what is your type? Is that what you're looking for? Why are you looking for that? Like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm so big on a strong black family unit, and I just,
Mm-hmm.
so I feel like I stand very strong on that. So it's kind of hard for me to sway to think anyone that would want something outside of that. I get what you're saying with the general, like, you know, you have a great connection. I understand that because I've had connections with people that are outside of my race, but I chose not
So
to
if it,
follow
so
that connection because I knew ultimately that's not something that I want long term. So I
Long term.
probably have missed out on a few soulmates or not. I probably have, and I'm okay with that.
But and I'm glad you said that because that was
mhm.
my questions for black women too, as in, do y'all feel like that y'all with y'all putting yourself in, because it's nothing wrong with black women thinking about black men. I think that's the most beautiful thing,
Yeah.
that black women saying black men is our type and they always gonna be our type. That is a beautiful thing. But do y'all feel, because both of y'all been in the dating market, do y'all feel that putting yourself in the category of just black men and expecting to find a black man, a good black man, and him to check all the boxes that you need is selling yourself short? Do you feel like
Yeah,
you
of
putting
course.
say it
Yeah, you're
again?
literally
That's
cutting yourself off from so many other people, so many different
Mm-hmm.
personalities, so many different connections, so many other people that can like fill your cup.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I've made the decision so long ago, and I just feel like I feel crazy to try to even stray from that. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like I would have to be like really pushing it, like to really want to go to the other side. Because I, like I said before in one of our podcasts, my stepdad used to, my ex stepdad, he used to say, "I'd rather you bring home a crackhead before you bring home a white man." So if those are things that you're hearing as a child, now
Sound
as a
like my
grown ass
mom.
adult, I'm like, damn, crackheads ain't looking that bad. Like, not to say that I don't find white people or people out of my race attractive. I find a lot of people attractive that I'm probably never going to, you know, have, you know, a close connection with. But I just know from my family unit, that's what I want.
Mm-hmm. And that's acceptable. And like I said, a lot of black women feel like that. Like I said, it's a majority of black women saying, "This is my side. I picked it, and then that's where I'm staying. If I can't find nothing in this, then I'm good with that, and that's fine." But the only thing, because like I said, I've dated outside of my race, but the only way I had came to that is because I felt like putting yourself in that box of finding one race of woman, finding a good woman, and finding that woman that's going to have everything that you're looking for, and all of that. If you narrow that down to one race, it's not that many good people in the world. And then you narrow it down to one race, then you like, well, I'm running out of options.
yeah,
So
you
I
put
feel
yourself in
like
a box.
if you put yourself in position to say, okay, let me weigh out all of my options and see what's the best position for me, what's best for me, and I think it's good. But you know, like I said, black women they tend to be more. This is where I'm at with it, and I don't really see nothing wrong. I say, whatever makes you happy, makes you happy.
Yeah, we got a question from the comments from Grown Man Logic Podcast. Are black women okay or good with selling themselves short for the sake of black love?
Mm.
I
That was a
don't
good
know how to answer
question.
that because I'm not every black woman.
Yeah, I can only speak for me.
Go ahead.
I'm not willing to sell myself short. I'm specifically not.
Yeah, I mean, I've always said
So what are you selling yourself short at?
I've always
I
said
mean,
I prefer not to date outside my race, but I'm not against it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yeah. She said she's not against it, but I'm gonna say yeah. Like, I don't know. I guess selling yourself short is like, say you don't want a man with kids, but then you end up dating someone with kids because for the sake of black love, you know. So I'm saying that's in my opinion, what it would be a selling yourself short type feel. But I think I'm in a space where I'm not willing to sell myself short because I know how much I have to offer, and I have the belief that everything that I want is very much capable of finding. I don't think I'm a picky person or want something outlandish. So I don't think that I could sell myself short right now. Maybe I keep saying when I'm older, like when I'm 50 and I feel like time is up or something. I don't know. I don't even know
So
what
when
year
you
I'm gonna start feeling like I'm
when you
too
so
old to
no
find what
so
I
when you
want.
50,
But say what?
no, I'm saying so when
I'm like,
you
I
said
haven't even
when
hit my 30s yet. So I haven't even been through 30s and 40s yet to say what is selling myself short. But in my 20s, when I am thriving and doing everything that I need and want for myself and filling into my cup, I can't sell myself short this early in the game. Like I won't allow myself to.
That's
So
understandable. That's but at this point in your life, you basically feel like that you are able to attract what you want. You just have to be in
Yeah,
that
we have
position.
choices, baby.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
We got choices.
oh yeah, hey, good question, girl, man. Now you said, so what are some of the consequences that come along with that process? Because that's what I was about to say. Because you said in your 50s, so basically, once you get to your 50s, I'm just, no, for example, or just say you get to a certain point and then it's not working out. You know that whole process ain't working out. It's like, well, shit, let me go ahead and try and try this right here. So then you go try, so then you go try
I
the
think
ones that probably was trying to, give you that chance, and now, you know what I'm
I
saying?
feel
Because you're
like
too late at that point.
she'll try before she's 50. Like, damn, what the heck? She ain't gonna
yeah,
wait
I
that
just
long.
think that I feel like the consequences of that is really, I mean, if anyone that knows me, they know I'm pretty either black or white. So I feel like for me, what the consequences will look like is rethinking what happy or what that looks like for me. Like if I keep saying black love, black love, black love, like I might have to redefine that. I might find a good, I don't know. I don't know how to redefine it. Like right now, I can't tell you. But maybe when I'm 50, I can tell you that I've learned some hard lessons. I've lost some really good people. Like I could probably sit there and say that humbly. But in my young ass age right now, I can't say anything humbly when I know that I'm setting myself up for a beautiful black love story.
And like I said,
Like,
it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong. I feel like everybody should, whatever you aspire to go after and get, you go after and get that. And if you want a beautiful love story, that you should try all your hardest to get that. All we're trying to do is, like I said, keep an open mind in the situation, because I understand black unit, pro black, keeping black strong. But what I try to tell black people all the time is that as you as a black person, you're a black individual, and you can either carry the torch of the black race on your back, and when you're gone, some of that stuff that you try to do for the black race may not be carried over. So you can either make sure that your personal life, your own personal black life is how you want it to be, or you can worry about the whole black race. And I say you just have to focus on you as an individual, you as a black individual. What is best for you as a black person? If
okay,
that is finding a black love, then that's finding black love. If it ain't finding black love, that's what's best for you as a black person.
okay,
Whichever
but
one
you
it
do
is.
realize that black is not just black, like not African American. There's Afro Latinas. Like if you're Dominican,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
black too.
yeah. It's a lot. Never
So
say
I'm
it's
just
a lot.
saying, like it's not just black men,
black and white. Yeah, it's
like
not black and white.
African Americans. There's Dominicans, there are Colombians, there are if they're Afro Latina, you're still black to me. Like I'm not saying, so I'm just saying there's not just one black.
Yeah, it's not one black.
There's Africans, god damn it.
So yeah, I mean, and by the way,
so if I can't find what I need in that pool, somebody gonna do something, okay? Because I'm swimming in it. So
Oh yeah, okay.
And that's all it's about is finding love and somebody who respect you for you. It don't matter what color they is. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, I got seven kids. I got six.
You got 7?
I got 7 kids. 6 by black women and then 1 by a Spanish woman.
But Butta took the Nick Cannon. Well, he did it before Nick Cannon, but Nick Cannon took his blueprint.
Why do you have
and multiply?
You know, like God put us here to replenish the earth.
and
When you about to ask something?
Children.
What you about to say, family?
Huh?
What you was about to say?
Where are your 7 children?
Huh?
Where are your children?
Four of them over 18, so they don't live with me. And then the other 3 with their mothers.
So you don't have any of your children?
Say it again.
You don't have any of your...
Who, me? 40.
4 of them live with you?
Okay.
No, I said I'm 40.
I was gonna say you said 3 kids over. I said over 18.
Wait.
Yeah, I got 4 kids over 18. I got 24, 20, 19, 18, 9, 4, and 1.
Yikes.
You had children 23 years apart?
24. My oldest son, 24.
Hey,
Exactly.
you said it like you said like damn.
That's
down to 1.
20 years apart. Yeah.
I mean, when I heard
my first
1,
kid when I was
like,
16.
That's a fresh baby. That's a fresh coochie baby right there.
And then the other babies under 18 are where?
With their mothers.
So you have none of your kids.
I take care of all of them though.
Okay.
I'm the weekend dad. When the moms want to go out, they drop them off to me. I don't do nothing. I'm the best dad in the world. They love that. You know what I'm saying? They still get to live their life, and I get to see my kids. You feel what I'm saying? So we came up with a mutual agreement. Since so many kids that I got, they hold on to their moms, but they love dad.
May I ask you how many baby mothers you have?
3.
Okay. And were they all long-term relationships?
The second baby mother, yeah, like 13 years.
Oh, okay.
And you didn't marry any of them. You just made them baby mothers.
I mean, I wouldn't just call them baby mothers. I call them, my significant others.
Okay.
What percentage of... Yeah, I was just gonna say, Butta. It's been times Butta did the show and had his.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh yeah, had my kids on the show.
I was about to say yeah. I was about to say yeah. So yeah, definitely about that.
No, it's no longer black love.
Yeah, I don't ever want to diminish someone's love and say it's not black love, but in my opinion, I can only speak for my opinion. So I would say no, but I do not. That does not diminish the love in its entirety. So
you can call it half black love.
He said half black love. I mean,
no, I don't look at it like that because they consider Spanish people black anyway. They treat Spanish people how they treat black people.
I'm gonna say we definitely said Afro Latina is still, or Latina is still,
well,
considerably.
Black Latinas I do, but not the other ones.
Yeah, my Spanish baby mother, she got a black father.
Yeah.
Just like my son got a black father.
Yeah,
yeah.
He said he's a loaded question.
Yeah.
You the one that asked
it. I was about to say yeah.
Bust down Carter. I hate the term of baby mother, baby fathers.
I
definitely
hate
agree
that
with
term
that,
as well. I do. I really do.
I do.
I always like to say mother of your children because I feel like you want to put more respect on someone that you split life with.
I probably say baby mama every now and then, but I always usually be like,
do you have any children?
My daughter always. Yeah, I got one. I got a daughter. She's 7.
Okay.
But yeah, I always say my daughter's mom. You know, that's how I always try and refer to her.
Did
I
any
don't really
of y'all
like using the
marry
term
off
baby mama.
your children's mothers?
Huh?
Did any of
What'd
y'all
you say,
marry
Sammy?
mothers?
Oh, I
Oh,
don't
would you ask?
kids.
Did any of y'all marry
Samantha's
off
asking, did any
mothers?
of you decide
Oh,
to
no, no,
make
no,
an
no,
honest
no, no,
woman of
no.
the woman that you made a mother?
Oh, no, no. We definitely, I definitely ain't married mine.
Mm.
He said that was
No, she was a,
Timo,
I
it sound
definitely
like
ain't
that
married
ain't work,
mine.
Timo. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Hey, I mean, realistically, I mean, if anybody could choose, they would choose to have kids with somebody that they plan on being with. But hey, shit happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's some of them experiences you got to learn from and grow from.
Not a therapy session.
That's funny.
We were just curious. You know, one thing about us, we nosy as hell.
Oh
No,
no,
it's
Me and mine engaged. Congratulations.
I mean, okay, that's fine. I mean, like I said, we try to keep it open on the podcast form and try to any situation that we done dealt with, we try to
Oh,
give it out there to the world and maybe can
so hold on. I want to know. So, do y'all have kids, or if
no,
not,
No.
no.
Hey, Sammy said that fast. You
all
said that
right,
real
so
fast.
are
Wow,
and
she was quick.
Yeah, Sam, you
and
answered that too
are y'all
fast.
so is a man with kids out of the question, or would y'all give a
I,
man?
for
Y'all
now,
prefer? What's y'all
Absolutely
preference?
not. I'm gonna say yes. Samantha, you can go first.
for now they are.
Okay. And me personally, I disagree. I was dating someone who had a child, and I always was like, my bonus child. Because I'm like, I hung out with that child enough, and I just, I respect all it takes to be a father in your child's life. So I love that. I feel like I find that really attractive when a man is in their child's life because my father wasn't in mine. So yeah, it's not a deal breaker for me. I actually much prefer a man with a child because I know that they probably want more. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess it depends on if that what you saying more as in he wants the family or he wants more kids or when you see what you mean by more.
The thing is, because I'm the kind of person like I can either have children or not. So I'm kind of in my place in my
Okay,
life where if I'm dating someone with kids, I consider that as my kids, and I don't
okay.
have to have any, or But then I
Oh,
also want I want at least the like chance to maybe even have a child if I want for myself. Because some men are single and okay with being single with no kids. I've met men in their 50s without kids, and they are okay, 10 toes down to this day to keep going on with life. And I'm like, I want to at least, like, just I want a family unit that I guess sometimes you want what you didn't have as a child. And because I didn't have that, I very much so see myself having that. And so that's why it doesn't bother me.
mm. Yeah, that's rare. I mean, well, I feel like a lot of women feel like they don't want kids, but I feel like a lot of women don't put it out there that they don't want kids. So the fact that you're upfront to say that I may not want them and I may do that puts less pressure on that man to say, okay, well, it's a possibility that I already got my family and she can embrace that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, bust down Carter say he is responsible for somebody else. So generally he wants more out of life in general.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
agree with
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna say my daddy had kids and that nigga still don't want shit for his life. Like
I
Now
mean,
the reason
it
that
depends on the
nigga's a
man.
real
I was about to
peasant.
say.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that really all depends on the guy
Man.
for
He
real.
said
yeah,
generally.
I feel like that's good overall to believe that, but I don't think that everyone sees a child as their way for them to do better in life. Sometimes they just
Yeah, and we're
keep on
talking
going on with
here.
life.
Men don't have children and then see the child and be like, oh, I'm gonna start doing better for the child. They just keep acting
But
their act.
but women have the
That's not
responsibility of
necessarily
having to do
true.
that.
I feel like on both, but and this is a both sides thing. I feel like women, it's some women when they be doing what they do, and then when they get a child, they like this child saved my life, and this child settled me down. I've been out here doing this, and I feel like it's the same thing for a man too. he might have a child and be like, nah, I gotta stop playing these games in the streets, and I gotta look out for my son. I gotta be there for my child. And sometimes children really be the factor of helping them adult and be more ready to handle real life situations.
No, I was about to say for me, what helped me not growing up with my biological father, it made me be a better father. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I don't want my kids to lack. So that's why I'm in all my kids' life, because I know what I didn't get when I was little and what I was lacking and what I should have had. So that's why I go so hard for them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's some dudes that do be out here that really, the kid ain't really about to change, anything. But
Ryan, are you white?
like
Hey,
Busta Carter said.
you read my mind. You read my mind.
What?
Yeah, Ryan.
Wow,
Ryan
hold on,
said, I want
wait.
Go ahead.
Why
I'm
you
looking at
ask
the
that?
first and
Because
last
his
name.
name's
It's giving
Ryan?
very much Caucasian. So I was just asking.
Hey, he read my mind.
Yeah, Ryan say I want to date outside my race.
I
Can't help my attraction.
attraction. No,
Hey,
I think he is white because he didn't answer the question. Usually, if someone is not white, they'll say no.
I mean, he ain't.
So I think he is. Ryan,
Oh,
confirm
yeah, he
for us.
said yes,
Please.
I'm white.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Ryan said yes, I'm white.
No, it's very
Right.
okay to be.
Hey.
Ain't no, he trying to get some of that cocoa. Ain't nothing
No,
wrong
it's
with it.
okay to
Ain't
be
nothing wrong
okay.
with it,
You know what
Ryan.
I'm
My
saying?
man Ryan. Hold on, man. Shout out.
Right. Hey.
My man Ryan, man.
Ryan,
My
what race
man
are you
Ryan.
attracted to?
Hey, buddy. He seen all the beautiful black women on here. He said, "Y'all gotta step
Right.
on out."
Yeah, he said, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. He say, I see what I
You know,
want.
I'm trying.
He
Yeah.
said,
maybe one day,
he said, "I've been
maybe one
trying."
day, Sammy
Oh,
So he
Ryan,
say
you
white
said
and
I
Dutch.
did the other day.
She
He say
said
white
Dutch.
and Dutch.
Actually, I would make an exception for a nigga in the UK. Like,
Where
I
you
feel
live?
like
Ryan?
Hold on,
Hey,
wait.
what's this? The accent? It's the accent.
it's
Ryan, where you live?
It's the accent.
Ryan, where you live? Where you live?
All right, hey,
And
all right, Ryan. All
Hey,
right.
what state
So we probably trying to set
y'all
you up with
from?
Thug Sammy.
All right.
Don't be
Now,
scared.
What
Ryan,
state
do
y'all
shot.
from, lady?
Go ahead, Ryan.
We trying to see what you look like, Ryan.
Ryan,
Hey,
come on.
they gonna drop the Instagram again, Ryan. Follow them and give them all your information.
Ryan not typing fast enough.
Follow them, give them all your information.
Oh, hey, Ryan said something to you, lady.
Oh,
She's
there
the most
you go.
I
beautiful,
just love black
attractive
women, the
woman.
most beautiful and attractive
Oh, that
women
is
to
so
me.
sweet.
Okay,
Thank
Ryan.
you, Ryan. Thank you so
Ryan
much.
He's shooting a shot, y'all.
Ryan, you trying to be
Yeah,
a
you know.
Shooting at
Ladies, y'all could be missing out on y'all Ryan. Ladies, y'all.
Yeah, you see
Hey,
what I'm
you
That's what
saying?
know,
I'm
You might
saying.
have missed your
hey,
Ryan.
you never know. Hey,
Out on your soulmates.
Yeah.
I
Y'all.
don't want nobody to miss out on their soulmate, but if I do, that's just the L I gotta take right now.
I agree.
And I'm 10 toes down.
As long as you're aware.
I don't have
as
I'm
long
saying
as
I
you're
don't have a
aware.
problem
That's it.
interracial dating. I just feel like right now
Hey, no, what that word say? I can't even read that. I ain't that smart. He
I'm
say I
just
live
saying,
in
All
what?
right,
right?
we're gonna be a 9-day
I don't.
fiance.
Hey, that's.
what's that?
I don't.
Euclid?
Said 90 Day
Ryan,
Beyonce.
Thug
Sammy trying to be famous
Sammy.
so bad.
Thug
Hey,
Sammy
but
up on my DMs.
Oh yeah, all right, my man Ryan. We gonna have to go ahead and oh yeah,
I'm about to say, go ahead,
shout out my man. Hey, my man Ryan.
Shout out,
My
hey,
man
shout out to
Ryan going
Ryan, now,
crazy.
y'all.
Ryan, you
Man, shout out to
single?
Ryan,
Ryan.
hey,
Hey, no, guess what? At least
I'm
Ryan
always
kept it
on
real
my
though. Hey,
mission,
man,
okay?
much
Like,
respect,
You know what I'm
Ryan.
saying?
Ryan,
You
you
know what I'm saying? He seen
single?
them beautiful black women. He like, shit.
Yeah, he's seen them
You know
beautiful
what I'm saying?
black.
I love to date outside my race, but see,
Thug
it
Sammy.
it don't really look too bad for real. You know, they don't review it the same when it's them though. And they
Hey,
outside their race. But go
hey,
ahead.
Hey, what that say? You trap? Where's that at, y'all?
I don't know. I ain't
what?
that got me on that one, but I've
Yeah,
never.
no, I don't even know how to pronounce that word. You Tretch?
I don't either.
I'm
And I
gonna
don't
have to
even want to
Google.
sound
I'm
it
gonna
out
have
and
to
sound
Google it,
crazy.
brother.
Okay.
Because
Nah,
if
he
I
made it
sound
simple
crazy and
for me.
illiterate on here, I'm gonna be like
He's from
embarrassed.
Zoo at Holland
Oh,
in the
okay.
Hey, so
Netherlands. From the
go ahead
Netherlands.
and
Netherlands.
That's
Ooh.
perfect.
You got a
Shawty,
passport?
girl.
Hey, but before we transition into the next topic, Ryan, go ahead and join the Off the Top Media after party tonight, man. We'll let you get on the live. We'll let you say whatever you need.
yeah,
My guy, we'll let you say
Yeah,
whatever.
off the top
definitely.
media on
The
IG.
after party tonight.
Yeah, on IG.
Yeah, it's in my name. So yeah, at off the top _ media.
Hey, Timo, just put it in the type it in the what you call Timo. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe to this podcast, Ryan. You're looking at these beautiful
Yes, sir.
ladies.
But
really the fireworks for me.
But
very much
moving on to our next topic, lady. Like I said, y'all done kept it so entertaining. Y'all done got us off course. We gotta get back on course tonight. Y'all done got us off. Let's see.
Hey, I know this show was going over though, no. This is the season finale. We can't
Oh,
rush
yes,
the
oh,
season
yes,
It's the season
finale. We
finale.
can't
You
rush
know
it.
what I'm saying?
The season finale.
I'm gonna
This
say,
is
how long are
season
y'all
2
episodes
finale.
usually?
We use it 1:30.
Hour
Oh,
30.
okay, yeah, I think
Yeah.
we're on
No,
track.
today it's gonna be like 2 hours though. We got
Look at
y'all on here. No, guess what? We 45 minutes. We ain't got past the first question.
Hey, yeah. Now we
Y'all, I don't know if I can give y'all 2 hours. I ain't gonna lie.
Now we got you. We about to bring it all together. It's about to all tie in together. These next questions, they about to start
Okay.
flying out.
I'm gonna say, I got an hour and 30 in me, honestly. But sitting
Good.
in one
got an
spot
hour
for 2
30 out
hours,
of me.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
The next question that we have tonight. We, like I said, when we bring guests on the show, we always like to review your previous work, your podcast episode, and it was a podcast episode that y'all had mentioned that a person you had met somebody, y'all had exchanged Instagram information. The dude, the man hit you up, and the first thing he hit you up, he said what? And you know the story. Go ahead and finish it for me.
Yeah.
We know the story. He said, "Can I come over?" He literally asked me within 24 hours, not even 24 hours, because I met him at nighttime. So he woke up in the morning. He slept on this information.
Damn.
He woke up and he said, "Can I come over?" He said it with his chest too. And I said, "You didn't even got my number to ask me to come over." And so I'm telling him, because considerably where I live in Houston, it's not really Houston. So I made sure I let him know I live the furthest of the furthest. And he said, "That's okay." And the first thing I'm thinking, this man has to be homeless.
Why you say
Why
would you
is he
think
asking
that?
to come over and
I don't. You might have slept in your car overnight. Like, why the fuck
Right.
you trying to come over my house right in the morning? It was 10 o'clock in the morning. You ain't even got crust out your eyes. How you asking to come over at 10 o'clock in the morning? You're house jumping at this point. The other person has to go to work.
But yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning. Dang.
10 o'clock in the morning, it's giving very much like
that's homeless nigga shit.
and great. Automatic red flag, like exactly.
Yeah,
And
said automatic
some
red
people are like,
flag.
well, his intentions were to have sex. That's okay if that's your intentions. But I feel like, can you like disguise it until like 7 o'clock at night and say like, hey, what you doing? Let's link. Let's get a few drinks. And then we can do what adults do. Because I fucked on the first night. I don't give a fuck. Like that's not a problem for me. So
now we
that's
get
what I'm saying. Like, so I'm like, if you want to have sex, disguise it. Like at least get a bitch some tequila first.
Oh,
But like, don't come over my house and just try to.
You didn't want to have sex. You wanted a bed to sleep on.
Let's
lovely lady.
Let's get straight to this.
At 6 o'clock, he gonna find the next house to go to. Like, fuck you.
Let's get straight to.
And then this girl was talking about. She was like, he doesn't value you. Da, 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 da. I said, my nigga, I don't care if he values me. We say niggas don't value shit. So, like, do they value themselves? I feel like you slutting yourself out. I just met you 12 hours ago. Like, we don't put that much emphasis on men that we need. And so what?
I said, with you explaining that story, the question that I have with that story that you just told is, well, if we talking straight to the crib, is there a dating timeline? Is there a dating strategy? Is there an order that you have to go?
I feel like is
he wrong for saying go straight to the crib? Or
no,
should he say,
I don't have
let
a
me
problem
take
with that,
you
but
out?
I feel like when you Happy New Year, I'm gonna say I don't know
Happy
what Happy
New Year, Ryan.
Oh, Happy New Year.
Happy New
Yes,
Year.
Happy New Year. He said
405
405 there. Dang, you up with it. Okay, shit. I think if I have sex with you, the faster I have sex with you, the it's less of a chance of me dating you. Because I think the courting stage, in my opinion, is so fun. It's so like getting to know someone. And I feel like we kind of, when you're dating, you're kind of leading to sex. So if I already have sex with you, I don't care to get to know you after that. And that happened to me at least twice with 2 guys. Like I had sex with them and I have no interest on getting to know them. And I feel like, I'm like, damn, is this what men do? And it feels weird, but it's like, I feel like I get it. When niggas only want to fuck you and they don't care to get to know you, I understand it. So I'm like, I can't get mad when it happens, but can you disguise it? Like I said, give me a drink first, Don't try to come at 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay? Like,
and I know
Sammy.
And I know Sammy on a podcast as well. She also mentioned about the women waiting to have sex and the 90 days. Then why are you waiting 90 days? Why are you procrastinating?
Right.
And just go
I'm not
ahead
procrastinating this
and
pussy.
try and try it out. Because a lot of men, once they have sex, that's when you know for sure that this is what I want to do. Because a lot of men
You
are
said
searching.
that, Sammy. You said that. You said, what is it?
That's
Pre-cum. What did
Post
you
nut
say?
clarity.
post-cum
Yeah,
clarity.
post nut
Yes.
clarity.
Post clarity, yeah.
So
I mean,
So I just feel like
honestly,
get that shit out of the way now. Like,
I
but
mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like if the man knows himself for real, that I mean, he'll know whether he likes you before sex. You know what I'm saying? Because I know whether I fuck with a chick before. I know whether I fuck with a chick before. You know, I fuck her or not. Now, if I still want to fuck, that's something totally different.
yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But I already see whether I really am feeling her, or you know, if I'm really feeling her to that point or not. What you know before we even get to that point. But are you saying that if you interested, you gonna make them wait longer versus
a
if
lot of
you
women say
just
I
gonna
think
keep
that
it
if
as
I'm
that?
interested in them, I will do more of an effort to get to know them because I want to know if I like them as a person. Because liking you as a person, I can separate. Because saying I like you as a person and we happen to have bad sex, I am more willing to, see that shit through than if I have sex with someone the first time I meet them, don't know anything about them, don't know their interests. So I'm like, I don't even know if I like you enough to like hit you up the next day to like, recap. Like, so for me, I would like to get to know you to know if I like you as a person more than just the physical. Specifically me.
What about you, Sammy?
Sammy.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Oh, you over
The
there? Oh, you over there, John Dunn? You know what I'm saying?
Sammy hit her one before she came on.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
the question is there in dating, is there an order, step, strategy? Is he wrong for starting off like that, or is it a different way that he could approach that situation? Because like she said before, she has no problem having sex on the first night, but it already puts that in her in the mindset that this is not the man that I want to continue on further getting to know. But do you feel like it should be steps in order to, let me get to know this person first before I go out with them? Or how do you feel about
I
that?
mean, it all depends on one, how attractive that person is, two, how much you like that person. Because honestly, I feel like no matter what the situation is, I feel like unless you're already dating that person, asking them to come over at 10 o'clock in the morning is very fucking weird. But if you like are in a relationship, then I guess it's like whatever. But
It
I
definitely
mean,
is.
I think if you want there to be steps, there could be. I feel like relationships work a little bit better when there are steps sometimes. But sometimes you can fuck on the first night and be in a whole relationship. So I don't know.
But
Everybody
I'm saying
so
Yeah,
I,
that's
don't know. I can't say
I
what
can only
is,
speak from my experiences.
huh?
I said, I'm gonna say he said that happened. I was like, I can only speak from my experience, and that's never happened for
but
me. That's
but
what I'm
it,
saying.
it really just sounded like a personal preference because you just said that if you know fuck on the first night, you most likely ain't gonna already take them serious. So you just going in with the mindset.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, do you feel like with that mindset, you already just like, okay, I'm willing to do this, but after we do this, my mindset with you is just attraction only. So just attraction only in that situation. Like you'll go back and revisit sex if it's good, but the potential of getting to that person out of that sexual encounter, you just said that's out of the question. Don't no
I
matter what the
mean,
sex is.
I'm
no,
saying that because I've actually tried. There was a guy that I was dating. Well, not even dating. The first night I met him, we had sex, and I actually was very attracted to him. The sex was amazing. I was like, you know what? We can revisit this because like I felt like throughout the night, like how he went about. I was like, you're cute. You made some efforts. I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna say the next day he called me. Like most times when you have sex with someone the first night, they don't call you the same day. They like, oh, I already saw them from the morning night type shit. You feel me? So he called me. He made sure I got home safely. And then he was like trying to set something up. Like most people do not, in my experience. I'm just saying, people don't try to set something up right after them just fucking you, especially if they just met you. So I went along with it. I'm like, okay, he's cool. We went on some dates. And then, like, you know, we didn't really know too much about each other, but I literally was like trying to make sure before anything went crazy. I was like, hey, are you dating anyone? Like, because I'm like, if we're going to start hanging out, like, what's your situation? And he said he wasn't dealing with anyone, so we kept dating. And next thing you know, found out he was dating someone. So that's why I'm saying I don't know. I don't think much people that I have sex with like that quick, because it's like I don't really know them. I don't really pick up on red flags or things that I should pick up on, because I'm so into the lust and attraction of it that I'm missing everything else. So it's probably something I'm doing to myself. But I feel like if I know I like you, I'm not gonna rush it. But I'm not gonna wait 90 days, but I'm not gonna rush it to the point where it's like, okay, just met you, let's have sex tomorrow. But no, I definitely think that there should not, I'm not saying there should be a time frame on it, but you should at least be comfortable having uncomfortable conversations with someone. And also, I don't know, just I think it just takes a lot more than just attraction.
Yeah.
Structure process. Yeah. Honestly can't think of a situation where structure wouldn't increase. Yeah, quality of something. Absolutely. That's true. Like structure helps things have have a trajectory, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I mean, and doing the steps in the process to whatever you're trying to reach, that is fine to understand if you're going somewhere. But like I said, a lot of people, they may start off like that and be open to, okay, is this person want to meet up with me? That is a strange out, like we saying 10 o'clock in the morning, he just bet you. But there's a lot of free spirited people out here that be like, oh, he want to meet up at 10 o'clock in the morning, and they connect and whatever they do, and then from there they done blossom, whatever type of relationship they done blossom. So it really depends on, you know, how you want to look at it. I think any scenario could play out many different ways. It just depends on the person.
Not the part that, because
For sure.
I actually, after really sitting back and listening to her, you know, I understood where she was coming from, because sometimes when you do have, you know, the sex sometimes clouds a lot of your vision when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to certain shit. So you can just really have. She just said the sex was amazing, but you know, a lot of times people will use that and they really ignore all the other red flags and all the other shit that's, you know, that might really be right in front of your face. But you know what I'm saying, y'all having good sex, you ignoring all that shit. So I mean, you know, from that aspect, I definitely, you know, but you know, definitely feel you. But with that, the only thing I was really going to say was that was really your own. Was that like really? Because you said an experience. Was that like the only time or only situation that you can really say that that happened? Because it's like
That was the
it's
first night.
basically saying that it's basically saying that, oh yeah, I dealt with this dude. You know, I dealt with this dude.
Was
He
it the
had
first
an
experience? I think that
he
was
ended up being
probably
he,
that was the first experience. But after that, I think I did the same thing twice. So
and both of them ended up being in relationships.
no, they weren't both in a relationship. I just found out that I wasn't that attracted to them, like getting to know them wise. Like I liked them physically, but I didn't care for their mental. So I was just like, that's not a situation I want to put myself in. That's another reason why
Yeah.
I'm like, sometimes when you just have sex with
Okay.
people without getting to know them, you don't even know if you really like them. And I'm like, we always say sex is so easy, so everything else is harder.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If I'm having sex with you right now, like I don't even want to get to the hard parts. I just want to maybe probably have you in the pocket as a casual sex partner when, you know, and that's just the real, because I'm like, if I'm not trying to get to know you before we have sex, after sex, I'm like, okay, this is where I'm gonna either categorize you or not. Like,
And that's true. Like I said, and you're right. I have heard y'all say that, you know, yeah, it's easy for y'all just to say, okay, we can hook up. But once you go into the dating field and you're trying to get to know somebody, that's where the hard part comes in. So you're not
Yeah, sex is easy. Dating's hard because niggas are hard to date.
Oh
we
my
feel,
God.
we feel that on both sides. We feel, like I said, the getting a woman is the easy part, and we always say all the time, it's the keeping the woman that you got to work at.
Level
Getting the
level one
he said,
conversations. Yeah.
unfair expectations.
They say level one conversation set up unfair expectations.
mm-hmm.
That was from the
I think,
grown man logic.
I don't know. I think I'm really good for asking someone like within the first few dates, like where their head's at, because I I want to, you know where to put the situation or how to
That's if you
manage
already in the
my
sex.
expectations.
Especially if you
Like,
have
I
a
think
sex.
that's one thing
That
I'm
that
really good
question's
for. I'm
definitely
gonna
valid.
ask you up front.
And Ryan say people underestimate the romantic
Oh
quality of
yeah, hell yeah.
heterosexual men. We love
No, I
romance
don't think
too.
so. I don't think that's true. I think that it depends on where you live and the people that you are exposed to. And I can also say, I guess it does not help that, I work in the nightlife. I meet a lot of people. Like, I just feel sometimes I don't give people even the opportunity to give them expectations. Like, because I'm like, I met you in the club. Like, so I feel like I
Okay.
set expectations based off of
I,
situations, context,
I understand that, but I feel like a lot of people, and
I'm
then
crying. Were you singing "Met Her in the Club"? I was
Hey,
thinking that in
but
my
that's
head.
but
Hey,
that's
there you go. That's what I'm talking.
situational
That's my
though.
hey,
job. You
That's
yeah,
singing
that's
on
man.
that. Teach
yeah,
people how
That
you
joint was
do
like,
the
yeah,
singing. I like that one.
yeah.
right. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I mean, but I feel like that's a lot of people. Like wherever you meet a man, you're like, well, I mentioned this environment, so you gotta be this type of person. Then sometimes
Hey,
you
but
like
hey,
you miss out on
what
something.
about when J. Cole? Why? What about when J. Cole said, "Why you in the club looking like you out your zone"? What about them type of women right there? You know what I'm saying? Or them type of people.
Men, for them, for
And that's
men.
what I'm saying. That's why I said, or the men too. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's in the club, but you know what I'm saying? You know that's not their zone for real. They just probably happen to be there that night.
What?
I I don't know, because I feel like I would sound hypocritical because I can say that my ex-boyfriend, I met him in the club, and he never goes to the club. And that just happened to be the one time that
There
he
you
went to
go.
the club, and we
Yeah.
happened to meet each other. Because I'm like, and then in the course of our relationship, I would go out and he would stay home, So I don't know.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, see, and that could be one of them type of things too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really in the club, but you meet someone that goes to the club and they in that motherfucker every weekend.
I don't
I
I don't really believe that.
that
He
joke.
said the universe
I
has a way of matching energies. I believe in energies of the universe, but I don't think that I attract people like that because specifically me. Um, that's
No,
not what I
I
want.
kind of agree with
So
that though.
just because I'm around people doesn't mean that's what I want. I know long term that's not things that I want. So if that's what I'm attracting, I'm literally I'm repelling it purposely because I know it's not what I want.
Hmm. What about you, Sammy? Have you experienced that to where you're attracting people that's in like if you in the club or something like that? Do you feel like you may put people in boxes and where you meet them at?
No, not really.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, like I met a guy at Whole Foods. Didn't make him a good person. So it really doesn't matter where you meet someone. To me, you know, I met a guy at a strip club, and he was cool. Like it doesn't really matter where I meet someone.
So Omni, do you feel like if you meet a person environment that's not that pleasing to you, do you feel like that person has to work harder to court you, or do you just feel like it's just never gonna get there?
Um, yes and no. Um, I want to make sure that every time I hit you up, you're not outside. I don't feel like you have to work harder, but I definitely want to make sure that I'm investing my time in the right space. I don't feel like anyone should have to work harder than they need to because there is someone that would easily be like, oh, met you in the club. I like you. Let's hang out. So I don't ever want to say I want to make someone work harder. That's never my ammo. But I need to see something in you like that makes me feel like it makes sense for me to be there. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but um I don't think that anyone should have to work harder for anyone. That's how I feel, respectfully. Because I mean, granted, I could think that I am the shit, and someone can. Because my best friend always says, he says, point out a bad bitch, and I can tell you one man that's tired of fucking her. He always says
That's
that.
fact.
So I'm
That's
like, damn,
Oh, time
that's a
out,
good
time out
analogy.
fact.
for your best friend. Yes, Lord.
I like that one.
Hey, I
Amen.
like him. That's
I like
definitely
that.
fact.
That's
That's definitely
Hey,
fact.
Oh, I love him. Yeah, he was just on our
That's
episode. Y'all
definitely
gotta check
fact.
the applying pressure part 2. He always says
hmm
that shit. He says, point out, he said, ain't no bitch too bad. That's why I always say I never
hmm
want to make someone work harder than what they need to court me. But I have to just, I guess the vibe has to just be different. It can't be something that I'm feeling like every time we go out, we're going to a hookah lounge or we're not doing anything intimate where we're getting to know each other. I want it to be like, I feel like we are finding shared experiences where we're getting to understand each other and something that, works for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all, I have to go.
Go ahead, but before you leave, let them know, like I said, where they can find you at, follow you at again, and all.
You can follow me at TheRealSipandSpill. That is our podcast page. If you want to check out the podcast, you can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcast fix at TheRealSipandSpill. I am at Thug Sammy on Twitter and Instagram. THUGSAMMIE.
We appreciate you joining.
Man, we appreciate you, Thug Sammy. Hold on.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate you.
It was
know
a
what I'm saying?
pleasure,
You know,
guys. I have to take a nap because I gotta go to work later tonight.
No problem at all.
go ahead. I was about to say,
No
go
problem.
ahead. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Bye.
But we gonna go ahead and transition.
And then there were 4.
There were 4. Hey, don't worry. You holding your own. You answering
you
no
hold
questions.
it down.
I ain't even gonna lie. You hold it down.
Definitely.
Oh, she was very much high, so I knew I had to come.
No, I
with it.
seen. No. When she hit this right here,
let's get it. Let's
when she hit
fucking
this
get it.
right here, I was like, yeah, that's that
Quick
man
thing,
down right there. That's that man down. They must got that good. Hey, where's she from?
Where I from, or where's she from?
Yeah, where's she from?
She's from Houston. Well, originally Nigeria, but Houston.
Okay, that's that good weed down in Houston. Do y'all see? Hold on, let me clap it up for that good weed in Houston.
I was about to say, yeah, quick
that good weed in Houston.
Quick story. You know, but when we
I'm
started
that
doing
was me last night. So, I can only respect it.
That's what I said when we started doing the show. Noah, that was one of the things when we first started doing the show. Noah had to sit there and say something to me. Because he was like, man, you know what I'm saying, man, you over there getting too smacked, man. He said, as the show going,
he was getting so high, he was forgetting what he was saying and everything. He was, I forgot what I was about to say.
Yeah, hey, T-More, tell her the whole truth. Throw 2 million. He told you, hey, you can't be smoking like Butta be smoking and think you can do the show.
I'm gonna say, usually when we do our shows, we only take shots, and I mean, shots just making you feel like little loose, kind of feel. But like I told you, I don't have any alcohol or anything in my house, so we're here.
Don't worry. We ain't gonna keep you too long. It's only one more question. We ain't gonna keep you too long. Only one more question.
Okay.
But but like Butta said, the next question that we have is like what Sammy had said earlier, and that we were talking about a lot of women feel like they don't truly know if a man really likes them after that post nut, after that first sexual encounter. They don't really know if a man truly has feelings for him or wants to do anything after that. And so the question that we have,
which is why they have the whole 90-day, you know what I'm saying, 90-day 6-month rules and shit.
But this is how I feel. I don't think that making someone wait for sex is gonna make them like you more. That's how I feel. I feel like experience have taught me that like you can literally go 90 days without having sex with someone and have sex with them, and the chemistry of sexual is not there. So you can't think that making someone wait longer or make them spend more money on you. I specifically think that you genuinely know if you like someone within 30 days of knowing them. Respectfully, I really do feel like because I'm like, you are taking time out of your day to speak to someone consistently. Like, actions are showing if you like someone. You're not going to just be dry pursuing someone that you don't really like. So for me, I don't think I have an issue with trying to figure out if a man likes me or doesn't like me after sex, because if I get to a point where having sex with you, I know I like you. So it might be in your court now of what's going to happen next, but I think I'm in a pretty good position. Like we're here now, I feel like you have to at least find me attractive enough to make it to this point. I mean, so I don't know. That's not something I can really speak on. I don't really know too much about. I mean, what is y'all experience with that?
I don't know. T-Mo, you want to say it or you want me to say it?
No, you go ahead. I'll go after you.
No, I mean, when you said that you don't feel like somebody will consistently talk to somebody, for 30 days, they have some type of interest in them. That's cold for a man all the time. Men men are known for playing the waiting game. They will wait however long it is to get what they want to get. So whether that's 2 years, 3 years, however long it takes, it's men that wait forever for it. So
yeah, definitely. I say that all the time. We definitely bitches that playing the waiting game.
Wow.
So a lot. That's what I mean. But crazy. I mean, a lot of. You said what?
That's crazy to me. I don't think any. I feel like waiting's only wasting your time because you could be missing out on.
I mean, it ain't wasting your time because he's hitting other women along the way. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing with guys. Y'all play the numbers game. Y'all play the numbers game. Like, just you got to see it through. That's I think the difference between women and men. I'm gonna see something through and then be completely done with it. Then I can move on. I ain't leaving no doors open. I ain't leaving no booby traps. Like,
it's not the same for y'all. It's not the same for y'all. Y'all can
it
isn't
the same.
How you know it's the same?
I said it's not the same.
You're right, it's not. Yeah. That's what I said. For y'all, you can take the opportunity.
I do feel like women have more options.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. I feel like women have more options and have to go out and create their options. So there's nothing given to a man. If a man doesn't open his mouth and say nothing, it ain't gonna be no women just waiting around for him. He got to go out there and make something shake, make something happen. And so so all the opportunities that come to a man, he had to go out there and do it. So if he's interested in you and you saying, well, you know, I may like you, may not like you, might can hit, you might not can hit. He has a choice to sit here and wait around for you, or he gonna play the field and say, well, I had to go out here and make something else happen till she decide what you want to do.
Yeah. That's weird.
No, definitely.
Yeah, I'm sorry y'all got to go through that.
Yes, I mean that's just what comes with it. I feel and you know when women talk about it, like I said, I feel like they always look at it from their point of view as women because like I said, you're women. But like I said, sometimes y'all forget, you know, the positives and the plus y'all have in that. Y'all have the option of going through y'all DMs and saying, well, this guy has been consistent for a month and a half. Let's see where this gonna go. Y'all have the option to do that. Men, we don't have that option. All the people that's in our DMs, we had to have some interaction to get the flow started so they can feel comfortable enough.
True. Oh, that is so crazy.
Yeah, we had one lady on one of our shows where a dude was after her for 4 years. She finally went on a date with him. He was ready to buy her something for Christmas and pay her bill.
Oh, that's happened to me before too. And I feel that's very much creepy. That's extremely creepy.
Yeah, no, it's saying me just saying that too. You sound creepy.
You know,
I don't like someone that's so willing to give so much to me because I feel like that's in my opinion, a form of control. Like, because then you're gonna start being reliant on someone to do things like that for you, and then I don't know. I don't like it. It just don't sit well with me.
Maybe that's their love language. Maybe
I mean, gift giving can be your love language. And no, that can absolutely be your love language, but you can do it in a way that is not. I'm gonna pay your
creepy.
Rent.
Yeah,
because I feel like paying your rent is very much creepy. Like,
it sounds like you're trying to buy the poom poom. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like you're trying to pay for it, put a down payment on it.
You are buying the poom poom when you're dating. That's what you do.
No, that's facts. No, that's facts. But he's trying to buy it outright.
He want
the question. He trying to buy it right off the
in advance.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. He pre-ordered. No,
I'm about to get some pussy.
Yeah, he pre-ordering the pussy. That's called pre-order. He put that thing on pre-order.
Do you feel that it is a way to get around pussy payments, or as men, we're going to have to pay those regardless of any situation?
I don't think you can get around it. I do not think you can get around it. But if you're lucky, you can find someone that's going to pay for your dick as well.
Facts. No, that's facts. No, that's facts.
I'm gonna say find someone that's okay with taking you on dates as well. I know it's very hard to find women like that. It is very much hard. So when you do find one, be very appreciative, because most women feel like, because when we were talking about it on our episode, we said that women always acting like applying pressure is really one-sided, and we don't realize that sometimes men want like they want it as well. Because I was dating this guy and he would always text me first. And I never saw a problem with it. And then one day he didn't text me first, and I literally threw a fucking fit. And I was like, damn, maybe I should text him.
That's how y'all be doing.
I know. I don't know why like that. I wish there was something in my brain that would click one day and say, Ami, get it together. But right now, 10 toes down, that's how I am. So,
hey, it's a question for you. Question to the cute woman. What is your love language?
Good question, my man Ryan. Good question.
Words of affirmation. I am really big on affirmations. I am
am
really
too.
big on spirituality and all that good shit. So I love it when someone tells me I look good on a fucking Tuesday. I love, like, you know, when someone's like, oh, I love your nails. I love your energy. I love
Affirmation.
compliments about me and my character. Those things just help me be a better person. It helps me manage me as a person. So yeah, words of affirmation.
And you don't have that one. You don't have a second one, a runner up.
Say that again. My runner up.
Yeah, runner up.
A runner up. Physical touch.
Yeah, hey, I said, I knew it was coming. I said, the Scorpio, it got to be somewhere up in there.
Definitely. I'm so affectionate. I'm extremely affectionate. So if I love you, you gonna know it. I'm gonna just touch you. I'm like, sit your ass here, and let's just breathe together. Like, take a second.
When's your birthday?
What is y'all? If you're asking me, what is?
Well, mine's is yours. Mine's is words of affirmation. I love words of affirmation and physical touch. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say my number one probably be touch. The physical touch probably number one for me.
Yeah,
okay.
I about to say, yeah, I love probably all that shit. Yeah, the words, physical touch.
I'm gonna say, yeah, words of affirmation. I was gonna say, y'all don't like gift giving. Y'all don't like.
Nah, I can't.
I don't care about quality time.
I mean, it's
that's
cool.
my second one. Give me some gifts.
Yeah,
that's my
quality
second one.
time.
Man,
Yeah, quality time. Yeah, definitely quality time. I'll say the quality time. I definitely mess with the quality time, but the gift giving. I mean, you know, that's cool too. But
mine might be tied with quality time and physical touch.
Yeah,
because you got to spend time with a person to touch them.
I'm gonna say you have to spend time with someone to touch them.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't really think about that, because all that coincides really in one.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they saying is everyone here single.
No,
I'm not single.
I am.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, right now.
I don't even know if I'm single. So I'm gonna say single experiment. Yeah, we call it single. We don't say single. That's what we is. Me and our personalities.
But to wrap this topic up, do you feel like that you do know for sure that you can point out if a man likes you or not, or do you feel like now, you know, talking to us, it's more up in the air now?
I think you never really know until someone uses their words and tells you. Because you, like you just said, if you go off people's actions, I can say, well, damn, there's like 10 men that like me because they're like playing the waiting game, but they're probably playing the waiting game. So I feel like I said, words of affirmation. If you do not tell me you like me, I'm not going to assume you like me. I feel like grand gestures don't read well with me. I don't read your mind. I have no superpowers. So if you don't tell me you like me, for all I know, you're trying to ride this bitch out. I don't know.
And that was a message to the men. Hey, step y'all game up, man. If you like a woman, let her know. Even if you get turned down, because you miss 100% shots.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah,
that's what you gotta do. Because like I see a lot of people, mainly women, who do go off of you know small acts or gestures or things that he's doing.
I don't do that.
And then they just assume that he likes them just by certain things that he's doing, and then the whole time just assuming, and then be hurt when it ain't really what they thought it was.
Yeah, and I feel like that's why sometimes Sammy thinks that I'm an aggressive dater, because I literally feel like people. I was like, you got to spell it out to me. You have to speak what you're talking to me, because I'm like, I don't like assuming. Because she's like, don't you feel like it's too early to ask y'all what y'all do? No, it's not, because you're not supposed to waste my time for 5 months, and then you're gonna say, well, we're not really together, so why are you tripping? My nigga, we together. We was together the first day. So that's what I'm saying. I'm really big on, let's discuss it. I said, where we at? Where your intentions? Where are we moving? And if it turns someone off, good. I'm taking the wrong man out of the category then, because I will be an aggressive dater just so I can save myself from getting in situations. I'm not a situationship person. Like, I'm clear cut. We're either together or we're not. Because if we dating, we dating. That means we dating. Like, we're not exclusive. So.
Do you feel it's wrong if the woman tells the man first that she likes him or has feelings for him before the man says it? Do you feel that's wrong?
No, I don't. I think that sometimes men are scared as well as women. You know, we all have emotions, and I think it might be scary to them initially, like, oh damn, she feels this way about me. But I don't think there's a problem in expressing how you feel. Because I feel like if you don't tell someone, how they fucking know? Like I said, if you don't tell me, I wouldn't know. But I'm saying I have no problem telling you, because if you're gonna reject me, I would at least get it out that, like, yeah, I was really feeling you. You really hurt my feelings. Like, I am really big on expressing how I feel, because I communicate to people how I want to be communicated to. So I don't have a problem with telling somebody I like them first, or that I like you, or that I want you to be my boyfriend. I'm not here to play with you. Like, what are we doing?
My thing would just be on why is she telling me this though? You know,
Really?
because
You feel that
like
way?
no. What I mean by that, not saying is like, okay, no, you ain't what's it called? You ain't start saying that shit. You ain't start saying that shit till we start having sex. We're having sex now. Now you sending me text talking about
Oh, I'm gonna
how
tell
you
you I
like
like you
me and
before
you
we
want to
have
be in a
sex, for
relationship.
sure. But I feel
Huh?
like, why is it a problem someone telling you that they like you? That's what they didn't say. They
I ain't
wanted
say
you
it's
to
a
be their
problem.
husband. They just,
I ain't,
like,
I ain't saying that's a problem. Just like you now you saying this. I mean, like what you like about me.
you feel people only tell you they like you after they have sex with you?
I ain't say all only. I'm just saying. That's why I say it all depends. That's why I say it depends because I could tell she liked me before sex.
I'm gonna say I need
So
context, because if you just say after sex, I'm like, that's weird. Like, how'd you get all the way to sex without telling someone you like them?
that's why.
I mean, some people, like I said, it may be the lust. The lust may confuse
Oh,
lust with
get
like.
straight to the point. Get straight to the point. Because if you wait on men, if
That's
you
right,
fuck,
Bust Down. Hey,
Yeah.
Bust Down Carter say my girl actually booked me. I was dragging
So
feet. She got straight to the
yeah.
point.
So
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking
So when
about?
you say
Straight to the point. That's what I'm talking
so
about.
help us when you say a woman applying pressure. What do you mean? Can you
I was
just
gonna
give
say,
us a
I
little
just feel
insight
like
on how you feel
it
about
just
that?
depends on the man and depends on the woman. Because some men will find me too direct, too aggressive, and some men will be like, "Damn, you just the push I need to like." So it just depends on the person. Because I feel like I'm gonna be the same with most men that I date, because that's just how my personality is set up. But it's just all about how they're gonna receive it, and depending on how you receive it is depending on if you are someone that understands the value of what I can bring to your life.
Mm. And like I said, I'm glad that you said, like you said, like, and I feel like a lot of women, they say, okay, I want the man to be aggressive. I want the man to tell me he likes me, whatever it is. But a lot of women don't realize, like you said, a lot of men face rejection. A lot of men don't put themselves out like that. A lot of men move a little bit differently. So some, like you said, some men may need that woman to give that extra punch. Say, I know you're doing all this work. You must like me. Some men may need that extra words of affirmation
They
or
need that
whatever it is,
confirmation as well.
that confirmation to say,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm doing this work and she's feeling me too. So if I put myself out there, I may not get rejected. Like I said, it's on both sides. I feel like a lot of women, they say, okay, we ain't gonna say nothing because we won't be rejected. But some men the same way. So it really depends. It's good to have
No,
that nudge
definitely.
on both sides. Say, okay, I'm feeling you, you feeling me.
I like that.
Facts.
Yeah. No, definitely.
But yeah, that was our last question of the night. But since it is New Year, since we about to go into the new year, we wanted to, before we close it out, we wanted to see if you had any New Year resolutions in your personal life, in your dating life, and just any situation. What going into the next year, what are you looking forward to? What do you want to change going
Okay.
into?
So for resolutions, I have I want to get a house for sure. That's like top of the list. I want to get a rental property
Okay.
because I'm gonna probably rent that out, because I'm probably gonna stay in this apartment because it's just me. Um, I definitely want to run a Spartan race. I don't know if y'all ever heard of those, but I want to run one of those.
Okay.
My third one, I want to be in a healthy relationship. That's what emphasis on the healthy.
You said about 31.
Say what? No, not by 31. Like this year, and it's very much possible. Like it's going to happen. I'm just, I'm in therapy, so I'm just trying to get him to go to therapy too, so we could just meet halfway because I can't do all this work. Um, let's see, what else do I want? I want to travel somewhere outside of Mexico. I did Mexico to death, so I definitely want to maybe go to Canada or something like that. And then 5, I want to start a business. I'm in the nightlife, so I want to own my own hookah lounge. So I want to actually have my business credit set up for that, so I can just be on the other side of it. Because right now I'm doing bottle service at a hookah lounge. So I want to be on the other side of it, creating jobs for people that look like me. So that's what I want. That's really the top of my list, but that's right.
But what about you? You got any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, I just want to be a better man and a better father than I was last year. You know what I'm saying? Step everything up to the umpteen. You know what I'm saying? Everything got to go higher. Whatever I was doing good, I want to be great at it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I was doing great, I want to be greater at it. And that's my only revolution.
What about you, Timo?
Yeah, nah, not really. All that. All I want for real. I mean, because I'm not waiting till New Year's. Anything I feel like I need to work on, I've been working on it. I'm gonna continue to work on it, even going into the new year. Keep grinding, keep pushing, and just keep trying to better myself every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's before. I'm not waiting until the new year to start that. That's been started, and it's just gonna continue on going through the new year.
I like that.
So
Yeah, that's definitely. I feel like a lot of people, say I'm trained for the new year, and they could already be doing that this year. So yeah, it is that is a good way to look at it, Timo. I think for me, it's just I want to be more open to taking to making new opportunities and taking new opportunities and keep pushing myself to get out of my comfort zone. I feel like I'm a person that I feel like I'm a person that always like to be comfortable in the comfort zone. So I just want to be in the new year, keep pushing myself to take new opportunities, put myself in different situations, and be more open to a lot of different things. So I think that's mine going into the new year. Just trying to take as many opportunities and be as open as I possibly can be.
I love it for you.
Mm-hmm. But
more management. What's good,
nah, you
everybody?
done.
Sorry, I'm late.
Yeah, Chuck.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Damn,
Chuck,
Chuck.
come on. Hold on, wait.
Damn, Chuck.
Oh man.
You hear that, Chuck?
Hey,
You
well, yeah,
late.
you gonna have to tune into the after party, my
Got
guy.
to tune
You know
into
what
the
I'm saying?
after party.
I'm crying.
Omni, you also like if you want to come in and join our after party live, you welcome as well. Like I said, it's been an amazing show with you. We appreciate you
Definitely.
coming on here and joining us tonight.
Yeah.
For this, laughing and joking and keeping it entertaining. We want to tell our viewers that's been rocking with us all season long. We appreciate y'all love and support. We appreciate y'all grinding it out, giving us good topics to laugh about, good comments, good conversation. We appreciate all that love, and we're gonna take that over into the new year and keep grinding and keep going on.
No, before you close it out, let me say something. Hey, Ryan, how to join the after party? The after party is going to be on Off the Top Media on IG. Off the Top Media on IG.
I got you.
And I was just about to say, Omni, but before you go, if you can tell our viewers again.
Hey, more management put it on there. More management put it on there. And Bust Down Carter say, I'm gonna tap in on the live on the after party. Thank you.
You gonna join in?
We appreciate it.
But before you, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I am Ambitious Teray. I'm one half of The Real Sip and Spill. We are a podcast of two women who create conversations, all while sipping wine. You can follow us at The Real Sip and Spill on everything except Twitter, which is Sip and Spill 1. You can follow me personally at Ambitious Teray on all social media platforms. So thank y'all for sharing y'all's space with me, your platform, your energy, and I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, bet, Chuck. Glad you forgot the underscore, but.
Who, me? Yeah, you know, but you want if they go to The Real Sip and Spill, they're gonna find at ambitious_Teray.
And go ahead and drop your information, Timo, so they make sure everybody knows exactly where they can get you at.
Well, yeah, you already know. Y'all can follow me at Off the Top _media. Yeah, I'm gonna keep posting content, keep giving y'all shit to think about, and you already know, man. We got this after party. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't over with, man. This shit about to be lit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this New Year's after party. So yeah, you know, make sure y'all tune in tonight, y'all. We're gonna keep this shit going. I got a video that I'm about to drop after we get up off of here. So yeah.
And like I said,
that's it, Ryan, right there. But I think it's hey Timo, what is it? What is it? Off the top _media?
Yeah.
Yes, off the top _media.
Yeah, you gotta put an underscore. You gotta put an underscore over the after off the top, and then Off the top _ media.
Yeah, Ryan, it's on Instagram. It's on Instagram.
That big yellow off the top. You ain't gonna be able to
Matter
miss.
of fact, if you go in the description, link to our if you go in the description, the link to our Instagram pages is on there. You can follow all of us.
Mm-hmm.
That's fact.
And yeah, y'all already know it's me, Noble Noah. Y'all find me at IG at Noble_Noah. And we're gonna be on this after party tonight. Butter, go ahead and close us out, man. Finale, man. Give me one last good one for this season finale, Butter. One last
Well,
good
man, we have those conversations that might need to end with a hug. But it's me, Timo, Noble Noah. It's all love. You know what I'm saying, man? We like to thank our beautiful guests for coming on tonight and, man, like really enlightening us on things and really letting us hear the woman perspective. But, man, this is season 2 finale. Season 2 finale. Thank everybody that was in the comments, that joined with us, that rocked with us the whole year. Man, we appreciate it, man. We guarantee we're going to be better next year. We're going to step it up. We're going to step it up. But don't forget to come to that after party tonight. It's going to be litty. You know what I'm saying? Off the top _media on IG. Y'all make sure y'all join in, man. And y'all make sure y'all join the ladies podcasters, man, and all their social media sites, because they definitely came and showed love. Because, man, this New Year's Eve, man, we happy to even have some beautiful women on New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all for even coming in. So let's show ourselves some love. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But, man, y'all know what
that.
Go ahead, Timo. Y'all know, with that being said, my favorite slogan, man, it's all love.
It's all love.